Today's Dragon Ball fan animation gives us a really intriguing insight into what a Caulifla run series as a main character may look like or could possibly look like in the future, or if, say, Dragon Ball Super only focused on the story of the Universe 6 Saiyan starting with Caulifla. Would that be something that is possible? Would that be interesting? I don't know, but this animation is set to tell us and explain to us how that could be a possibility and animation-wise how that may appear. But let me know in the comments below if you guys think Caulifla as the main character of Dragon Ball Super in Universe 6, starting out with Universe 6 story, would that have been a cool route for Dragon Ball Super's return to go with brand new characters leading up to the Tournament of Power, where we do get Universe 7, Goku, the return of Vegeta, and all the rest of the Universe 7 counterparts. I guess they would be in the Universe 6 tournament as well, unless that doesn't happen, but I would say that it'd probably be more interesting if it all happened in the Tournament of Power, because the Universe 6 tournament happened so early on that it wouldn't give the Universe 6 storyline enough time to breathe, in my opinion. So if we cut that part out and do the Tournament of Power instead, they would have a lot of setting up, at least with the Universe 6 Saiyan side with Caulifla, Cabba, and Kale. That would be a lot of setup before we get to the Tournament of Power, where we finally get the nostalgia of seeing Goku, Vegeta, and Gohan again, with the revelation that they are just in a different universe and we've been watching a brand new universe instead of a brand new show altogether. So let me know in the comments below if you guys think that could work. But today's Dragon Ball fan animation comes to us from DBZ Tops. At least that's where I'm seeing it at. I'm gonna leave a link to this fan animation in the description below in the top comment. There are a couple of these out there with the same ending 10 theme that I showcased in my Dragon Ball GT but it looks like Dragon Ball Super video, where the same implication was apparent, where it's just Dragon Ball Super style with GT. This is a little bit different. This shows the story of Caulifla going through the ending 10 theme and exactly what her path is. So as we begin the Dragon Ball fan animation, we see Caulifla flying off into the distance, and of course this is meant to mimic the same ending 10 where we see Goku, and the one from GT where we see their spaceship. So it's very much the same thing, but this one is Caulifla. Now instead of young Goku or GT Goku, we get child Caulifla. Now this Caulifla has the exact same design, the same look as her manga counterpart. So if we take a look at this and say that this would be Dragon Ball Super in a nutshell, essentially, with Caulifla being the main character, then we are using the Dragon Ball Super's manga version of Caulifla, where her bang of misfits, her bandits, her rebels, all dressed like this, with Kale dressing up like this. They're all younger female Saiyans for the most part, as opposed to her anime counterparts where her gang is quite literally just a gang. They seem like a gang of hoodlums instead of freedom fighters, and they seem like they are 50s level greasers, which I never fully got on board with. I always thought this was a terrible choice, a terrible introduction to Caulifla, because the rest of them don't look like her, and she doesn't look like any of them. She looks like she stands out like a sore thumb, and the rest of them look pretty lame in comparison. So I always hated this episode. There are a lot of decisions I hated in Dragon Ball Super. This was one of them. This is by far one of the worst introductions to Caulifla, and honestly, if we got the manga introduction, it would be a lot better, because the manga shows us that she is fighting for her people. The Saiyan homeworld isn't fully united. It looks like the king and the Planet Sadala army, even though they are freedom fighters abroad, or at least they're sort of mercenary good guys because they help other planets and they free other planets, they still don't have a very open regime back at home, and there is probably poverty, there are outlaws, and that probably is indicative to what they're wearing, especially in this intro where Caulifla is wearing these rags similar to what her gang is wearing in the manga. They aren't rich, they are poorer, and they are trying to make it by, but because the Planet Sadala army is taking all the supplies from certain regions, especially ones that they are inhabiting, they stop them to recover the money, recover the supplies, and that is when she faces off against Cabba, who shows her Super Saiyan, and then she agrees to go to the Tournament of Power, saving Universe 6. I would hope that after that, her situation on Planet Sadala, or at least her gang situation, gets better because she did save the universe. So if Champa or Vados jump in to talk to the Planet Sadala King and give her some specialized treatment or help improve that planet a little bit. I think that would be great compensation for her trying to save the universe. But as the music crescendos, Caulifla looks to the sky, reaching out to the sun, because it looks like we would get a tragic backstory or a tragic upbringing for Caulifla and Kale on Planet Sadala, which would be cool to see Dragon Ball Super start out that way. People have often said that Caulifla is the female Goku, so if she is the female Goku and has a lot of the traits, it would be very, very similar and reminiscent of Dragon Ball Z, that it wouldn't probably be that much of a change. But I'm being extremely optimistic here, because I feel like if Dragon Ball Super didn't have Goku, didn't have Vegeta, and started out with a female protagonist and Kale and Kaba as the main leads, yeah, I really don't think that the fandom would jump on that. There are a lot of people here that are not into female protagonists, especially ones like Caulifla, and if she is introduced like she was in the anime as opposed to in the manga with the tingly feelings and the greaser gang and just her being annoying, then yeah, it would not go well. I think if this were to be implemented, it would have to be very similar to the manga, because the manga Caulifla is very much a different Caulifla than the one in the anime. And as Caulifla runs, she grows up and gets older. You can see all her comrades from Universe 6 in the Tournament of Power all behind her, and she runs right past them. And I believe her big brother is also there as well, which is really the only other Saiyan that we see on Planet Sadala that's related to any of the main cast from Universe 6. And she gets to see every single person from her very, very bare backstory, with the music rising, showing us the progression of the story, and even showing us a rare glimpse into a younger Caulifla who isn't yet the leader of her gang, just running through. And we finally get to the Tournament of Power. We do get to see Ultra Instinct Goku, Jiren, the Grand Priest, and the ending of Dragon Ball Super, leading to the Super Shenron as the outro ends. But seeing the entire story of Dragon Ball Super through Caulifla's point of view, I would imagine that even in the Tournament of Power, since Goku was one of the last people against Jiren, since Caulifla would be the main character, I could see her also being one of the last people against Jiren on the Tournament of Power arena, and then being part of the process of knocking him out. So instead of like Goku, Frieza, and Android 17, I could see Goku, Frieza, and Caulifla being the ones to take out Jiren and ending the Tournament of Power, if we were to go with the storyline that she is the main character and Goku, Vegeta are just cameos at the end. But let me know in the comments below what you guys think of that, and if you made it to this point in the video, you are now part of the hashtag end of video squad. Thank you guys so much for all your support. Make sure to drop that comment with that hashtag for a chance to be featured in my next video. Today I'm going to be responding to Mr. Beast is Santa. I mean, the writers outright said they won't make Saitama go 100% in the series, and in the manga he's probably going to fight God. So I heard a lot about this whole fight between him and God, essentially, and the fact that they're not going to make him go 100%, it just shows that he's more of a gag character than anything else, that he's just meant to be as strong as, say, Goku, Superman, the Grand Priest. All those characters are probably nothing compared to what Saitama eventually in the future can bring to the table when it comes to his power and his progress. Anyway, let me know in the comments below what you guys think of this whole fight between Goku versus Saitama. This is going to be Blackscape signing off. Take care, guys.
Subscribe for more content. Or perish.